First time I've ever streamed in the morning in a while. At least this early. First time I've ever streamed. And I can hear myself. Okay. Get the chat up. Like last night, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Hopefully I'm not. Oh, not autosave. Oh, load the game. Okay. Things like, dang it, load the game. What am I forgetting this morning? I can hear myself. The game sounds are working. Have I finally actually not forgotten something? The controller's plugged in. That's a good thing. Headphones are plugged in. What's up, Wayne? Incorporated. How you doing? I don't know why I didn't incorporate it in there. What's up, Wayne? How you doing this morning? Not sure if it's morning for you. It could be morning for you. Yeah, as you can see, I'm still playing through the Sam & Max games. And don't worry, I'm still going to be playing Puzzle Agent. Probably come sometime in November. I'm going to be playing a lot of horror games. I'm going to try to play all horror or horror-ish themed games in October. Give me a good excuse to play through a lot of games that I haven't actually played, and make have a theme of it.
Stinky?
Yes.
Talk to her. Oh, we did.
Where and when can we pick up that cake for the party?
Sal said he'd have it done by today.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We had to say that we were helping Lady Stinky throw a birthday party for Old Man Stinky.
Do you remember where we put that present for Grandpa Stinky?
Grandpa.
I thought you said you were hiding it someplace where no one but you could find it.
I did. I mean, yeah, that's right.
Dang.
Hang in there, Stinky. We'll have you out of this jam in no time.
I wouldn't be in this jam if you two hadn't butted in on my perfectly good lie.
Yeah, Flint, I think.
Hey, Flint.
I can't grab now, Sam.
Yeah,
I gotta keep my peepers on this congeniality here and take...
Yeah. We didn't talk to Grandpa Stinky, I'm sure.
Grandpa Stinky?
More questions to cover.
Well, we're off to...
I'll get my fancy.
Okay, let's see if, I don't think we used future vision. Or did we? Yeah, I think we did.
Ooh, I've got to go try this puppy out on some doggies.
Okay, so he was talking about a birthday present. Using future vision, we know we've got to get him a knife somehow. Where do we find a knife? Did we do this? I can't remember.
Party!
Yeah, we did do that.
I can't believe I need Flomo and the beam to get me out of here.
The dame was a symphony of ice and sarcasm, and I was the out-of-tune sax player trying to horn in on her action. The rabbit listened to the music and wondered if he tuned into the wrong station.
Wow, Flint even thinks...
Shaka!
Okay, yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do now. Let's go back down here. Because there's one tunnel we didn't look at last night. Actually, what's Max saying right
Max!
Co-worker!
now? Okay, now
Keep your eyes peeled.
Oh,
I wonder what's down this tunnel.
there's only 5 or 6 ways to find out.
Well, let's take the one that doesn't involve explosives or time travel.
That'd be the
Spoil
most
sport.
convenient. Most convenient. Possibly less fun, but the most convenient.
Well, here we are, back in the Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, Paperweight's office. Maybe he can tell us what's going on with all these Sams.
Hopefully he can.
standard security panel, tricked out with hieroglyphics instead of numbers. I wonder what the key code is.
Aha! Rats! I thought for sure it would spell out King Butt.
I think the short paperweight's key code is going to be a little more sophisticated than that, Max.
You mean more like Emperor Gluteus Maximus?
No, I mean more like something we'll never, ever guess. Ever. A trash can.
My psychic clue sense is tingling.
You know I can't stand looking at you when you dig through garbage.
No time to indulge your delicate sensibilities, Sam. Look!
What is it?
Hey, I just find the clues. And besides, I seem to have temporarily lost my ability to read.
A disturbing side effect of your psychic abilities?
Nah, I just can't be bothered.
I was fixed to say, could Max ever read?
It's a letter from our old pal Sal, resigning from his job at the museum.
Should a 6-foot-tall cockroach really be putting himself out on the job market in this economy?
Maybe we should ask him. He left a forwarding number.
Sweet!
Ah, sweet, so we can teleport to him.
It's locked.
Yeah, but at least there aren't a bicycle of eldritch tentacles guarding it anymore.
I don't think bicycle is the group word for tentacles, Max.
Just a minute!
Wait, you fool!
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's you.
We've got some questions.
Dr. Norrington and I could not give 3 rotten figs for your questions. We've got important work to do. Good day.
But
I said good day, sir.
We helped the Norrington guy last time. What? Can you hear me? What's up, Wayne? Yeah, how you doing this morning? I think you can hear me. I see the thing moving. Then again, I may have just been mumbling it. Okay, good. Yeah, I was paranoid whether... Yes, I see OBS and I see my microphone bar going as doing Three Stooges impression. So, but I have forgotten to actually plug my microphone in before, so it made me slightly paranoid. I always try to test that, and yeah, I did test that. But it still makes me paranoid that something goes wrong. How you doing this morning, man? Okay, we can't go anywhere else in here. Okay. Let's see where Sal is at. How's the stream looking? Also, is it looking okay? Can you hear me? Okay.
Well, there's Sal.
Too loud, too
and
low.
a bunch of doppelgangers.
Sam somewhere is stuck on more than we do.
Well, that was awfully convenient. Sam?
He wants his hat back. You know, what sort of person puts a payphone as their forwarding number to their next job? That seems a little unusual.
Whee!
Just to me it does. Oh.
Hey, look, Max. It's our old friend Charlie Hotep.
Ah, get it away!
Please.
Get it away!
Come on, Max. He'll give you cool ventriloquism powers, just like your great-grandpa Maximus had in olden times.
Fine, I'll do it for the powers. But for the record, I want to make it clear that I find Charlie Hotep, like all ventriloquist dummies, completely creepy and disgusting.
So do you, but you don't see me getting skittish about it.
final one is the can of something or other. I can't remember what it's a can of. That makes it shrink. Ooh.
Corpulent dogmen swarm city.
Corpulence? The nerve!
I know.
Joey would have allowed them to use a larger typeface and been alliterative to boot.
I like how that's what they're worried about. It was the Statue of Liberty.
Is it me or does Lady Liberty look a little off?
I'm sure she's had some work done, but come on! What 230-year-old public
That's fine,
figure
man.
hasn't had a butt tuck or two?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine, man. Yeah, it's been a few days, hasn't it? I think when I was in episode 4 of season 2, I think is when he came by last. Oh, crap.
Toys?
What's going on?
Toys? Toys.
Uh-oh.
Shoot or run?
Yeah,
That's right.
appreciate it, man.
Toys.
Come by, say hi anytime you want to, man.
Toys. Toys.
I'm going to try to stream even more than I have been.
Well, that was a harrowing
Trying
chase
to
down
build
the
up
clown-infested streets of the
Stamina
city.
and
the clones were
stuff
pretty
like that
bad,
to
too.
stream.
At least we finally lost them.
So wait, can we? If we do this again, will they? Yeah.
Toys?
Okay, so we can go over
Toys?
there.
Toys?
Oh, I know what we need to do. Wait, maybe I know what we need to do. There's Bluster Blaster. I don't think we'll be able to do anything once we. Yeah.
Toys?
Okay.
Toys?
Skip on, Sam Max. Skip on. Maybe we can make Sal say something. Well, let's use Future Vision first.
Future vision.
I can do better than that. I'll draw you a picture.
Well, what I was thinking of was maybe make him say something that would make them think he has toys, and then they would chase him off.
This is totally awesome!
Well, he goes back to normal, looks like. Oh, we can't go any further. Dang. Ooh, can we do a picture? Why not? I didn't think so. Actually, let's try to become this. See what happens.
Toy car, toy car, toy car.
Okay. That didn't do anything. Let's read their minds. Whoa, wait, what? Read newspaper racks mind. What?
Is this your card?
Who the hell are you talking to, Max?
Beats me. Must be one of those freaky psychic power moments.
Okay.
Doobie doobie doo, stacking some crates up. Doobie doobie doo.
He really is a simple guy, isn't he?
He's not actually stacking any crates, though. That's the thing. He's just standing there.
Star? Tars?
Okay.
Are you
Well, excuse me.
Scan Bluster Blasters around. That's funny.
One, throw, one!
He is back to normal. I guess Bosco put him back to normal when he took him to Vegas.
Psychic ventriloquism.
Hey, you. Anyone interested in my psychic toys?
Toys. Toys.
Okay, so
The
that did
heck?
work.
Stay away from me, you
Toys?
goofballs.
Toys?
Oh, that did work. So if we leave now, we'll... Oh, that he is distracted. Sweet.
Looks like my clones have already picked this pile of junk clean.
You know, I can't help but feel somewhat responsible for Sal's plight.
Okay, well, my idea was fairly right.
It'd be rude to interrupt Sal while he's palavering with those Sam clones.
Let's go talk to Bluster Blaster.
Hey, it's our noisy old friend Bluster Blaster.
More like a barely tolerated acquaintance.
You look like Chum, old chum.
Sam! Max! What are you doing in Vegas?
Oh, boy.
What happened to you?
Yeah, we thought you were in Vegas helping Bosco count cards and pick up showgirls.
Maximum failure!
Why?
Counting cards out loud!
Yeah, I just tend to notice things like that.
Do you think you'll rejoin the cops now that your Vegas adventure is over?
That portion of my life is terminated!
Need any help?
No thank you! I'll just sit here until my shields regenerate!
Your shields, okay.
Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about all these Sam clones running around, would you?
Those are real?
Yeah?
Holy Mother of God!
I think that's a no.
Do you know what happened to Bosco?
Bosco stayed in Vegas to pay off debt to casino!
Cleaning tables?
Male stripper!
Oh no!
Ew.
Interesting.
Left letter to give to Mama!
Okay, well there's something for us.
Dear Mama, guess what? I met a girl. So it looks like I'll be staying in Vegas a little bit longer than originally planned. Please take care of the store while I'm away. Love, Bosco.
P.S. Could you wire me about $20,000?
Worst Bosco impression ever!
I thought it was pretty good actually.
Did we deliver this to Mama
That was pretty
Bosco?
good impression I thought.
I never want anything to do with Bosco ever again!
See
Okay,
you,
well, we got
Buster.
something to
I
give
have
Mama
become
Bosco.
death!
Well, we haven't found Mama Bosco though yet.
We better not go out there. The city's crawling with clones.
More like jiggling and waddling.
What's that? Use thingy.
Would you look at that?
Okay. Well, apparently we cannot use the thingy. Oh crap! Oh, don't bump into him.
It's locked.
Oh man, how about this? Can we
Psychic ventriloquism.
throw it into
Attention, dog clones! Luster Blaster has many toys of power deep within his encasement, and you cannot have them!
Toys?
Hey, oh, not $10! Oh, fine, whatever!
Okay, well that got Sal back up. That's kind of what I figured would happen.
Sal,
Sam and Max, what brings you guys down to the warehouse district?
all the usual. Mystery, intrigue.
The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd.
Hey, Sal, you're a pretty mean chef, right?
I know my way around a lemon zester, yeah. What about it?
We really need someone to bake a birthday cake, pronto.
Sure, I could probably take a break and whip one up. What kind of cake you guys looking for?
A Newsbecky upside-down blood cake surprise?
Ooh, that's gonna be a tall order, Sam.
Don't you know how to make it?
Oh, I know how to make it all right. Any confectioner worth his icing sack knows how to make that bad boy. It's just that the ingredients
I'm not a
are really
confectioner,
hard
then.
to come by.
Don't worry about that. Sam and I live to hunt down obscure ingredients or similarly named alternatives.
It's not just the ingredients, though. It literally takes a month to bake a Newsbecky an upside-down blood cake surprise. If you want it tonight, you're just SOL. Sorry.
Well, can you at least tell us what it looks like in case we run into it in a dark alley someplace?
I can do better than that. I'll draw you a picture.
Okay, well there's the future.
Voila!
Oh.
Impressive.
I minored in chalk drawing at the Bilderberg Academy for the Culinary and Visual Arts.
See, we're gonna have to have Max turn into that.
So you gave up your cushy job at the museum for this?
You bet. That museum gig was getting dangerous. What with all the fires, the slimy tentacles, and the gorilla pummelings. I'm just not cut out for a life of excitement like that.
What exactly are you doing out here anyway?
I've got a great job stacking crates. Doesn't pay much, but it's way less violent. At least it was until those guys came along.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it didn't stay very unviolent.
How are you coping with all these Sam clones?
Is that what they are? I thought they might be some of your skinnier, less inhibited cousins from over in the village.
Skinnier? Wow.
So my clones haven't been hassling you?
A little, but I don't seem to have whatever it is they're looking for.
What's in those crates?
Beats me. As long as there's nothing in these babies that keep me from stacking them, I could give a Junebug's behind about what's in them, you know?
Stack on, good buddy.
You know it, Sam.
I really like Sal, Sam. It'd be a shame if he got sucked into the undertow of the mayhem and destruction that follows us around like an awestruck teenager.
What the hell are you talking about, Max?
Okay, well let's get this picture then.
Ooh, this'll be as easy as taking cake from a baby.
I think that's candy.
Whoa! I'm rich, creamy, and full of yak's blood and lard.
And you're a cake, too. Max?
Yes?
Keep your...
Oh, that's...
Oh, no, that's not it. We need a present. Can we go and give them the cake now, though? Let's see if we can go ahead and give them the cake. Okay, I guess we gotta exit out of that. Let's see if we can go ahead and give them the cake. If not, we can use the ventriloquist dummy to cause some chaos, as we like to do. Those are the only two features I think we have.
Happy birthday, Grandpa Stinky! Is that one upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise?
The blood looks right, but let's see if it's got the surprise. An Uzbekian flensing knife!
Yes!
A secret ingredient the Mongols used in all their cakes!
Now do you believe me?
Tasty cake. This beautiful knife. You two really were planning a birthday party, weren't you? Ooh, I'm gonna go try this puppy out on some doggies. All right, you furry.
It's very disturbing.
Make way for Daddy.
For Max, but even more so, I'm sure.
There's only one thing I don't understand. Why does Sam call you my queen in his letter?
Well, because Sam and I have been carrying on a torrid love affair for years. Isn't that right, hon?
Ah, that's why he looks so sharp.
Meet me at the place. No, the other place.
I don't know what kind of game you're playing here, Sam, but now that I've seen you and Stinky smooching, all I really want to do is climb into a bottle and wipe out a few brain cells.
You know, Sam, that whole stinky kissing thing kind of made me wish for the sweet release of death, too.
But it'll be worth it if we can track Stinky to the real Mr. S who's controlling all these Sam clones. Do you still remember Stinky's cell phone number?
Do I? It spells out my second favorite bodily excretion.
Teleportation.
Okay, they don't actually tell the number. Dang. Okay, suddenly nobody's here. Ooh, can we leave? Ooh, that's the
I
kitchen.
don't think I want to see what Grandpa Stinky's doing in there.
Oh, dang.
Croaking and buzzing impotently, just like she left my heart.
Okay. That doesn't do anything. So let's go ahead and do the... Let's go ahead and get the... let's go and get the rhinoplasty off the car again, because I don't think we're going to have to use the cake again. If we do, we can always go back, but I don't think we will. Okay. What items do we have? Oh, with the ventriloquism dummy, though, we can do the seance better. Yeah! We can do the seance better with the ventriloquist dummy. Just gonna have to figure out some way to ring that gong without making any noise. Or without actually doing the motion, I mean.
Ah, there you are, Mr. S.
Stinky, my queen.
I would have
Sal?
gotten here sooner, but the old fool and his Seamus wouldn't let me leave. We've got to get rid of them once and for all.
Do we have to? Killing seems so deadly.
Trust me,
It is what
sweetie.
killing
It's
is.
the only way to get everything we want.
Oh, baby.
It's even more disturbing for
Okay, that's
sound,
quite enough of that.
It's
considering
Droopy
that
and Stitch.
she was
Seven
just
Max.
smooching
What are you
on him.
doing down here?
We were about to ask you the same question.
We were? I was gonna ask about biological compatibility.
Alright, fine. There's no point in denying it any longer. This is where Sal and I meet to revel in our forbidden love.
Yeah, the forbidden love thing. Not where we meet to discuss getting rid of our evil grandpa Stink. Ah!
Right, just the forbidden love.
Then how do you explain that?
Whoa.
Where'd those come from? Yes, Master.
Sam, what just happened?
Well, on the upside, it looks like neither Stinky nor her chitinous boyfriend are the master of these Samalites. On the downside, it appears that our icky and potentially murderous loverbirds are under the psychic thrall of our mysterious fiend.
Man, I wouldn't want to be the master when Stinky snaps out of it. She straight up hates thralls.
Okay. Oh, he's fixing something. I was like, what is he laying down here doing?
Sal?
Sal's not really here right now, guys. Only the, what do you call it? Indomitable will of the Master.
The master's name is Will?
The Master wants you to know that half-assed wordplay won't get you any closer to revealing his identity.
Well, there goes
It's Bosco.
90% of our repertoire.
It's a character from one of the first seasons. So it's gonna be Bosco, or it's gonna be Sybil, or Abraham Lincoln's head. That's my prediction. Who else have we not seen in a
Roaming
while?
tanks operating at 98.9% efficiency. Good for you.
I don't think it's soda poppers. I'm pretty sure it's not. Who else have we not seen? Superball has more going on with him than what he thinks.
Yes,
than what he
Master.
lets out.
All is in readiness.
It could be Superball. He had some really shady stuff with him, with him trying to hypnotize. He did hypnotize us. He did hypnotize us in the Chariots of the Dogs episode. When he was standing in front of the door in their office.
Stinky?
There is no stinky worm, only the unknowable will of the Master.
Yeah, can't say I'm loving the
he's
new
indomitable,
attitude,
Will.
Stinky.
Then again, we really didn't love the old attitude either.
We just don't like the attitude in general. The lights weren't on before, were they?
Hey, nice lights.
Yes, very moody.
Can we shoot the lights? Oh, we can!
Why'd you do that?
Sometimes you just gotta shoot out a few lights.
Dead light bulb detected in clone control spotlight. Please alert maintenance engineer.
So that's the thing that takes them over there. Oh! That's the thing that was guarding us
Oh,
from
Max,
shooting.
just because the good Lord didn't bless you with 6 arms and vice-like claws.
Not yet, anyway.
Okay. Wait, no. What were we trying to shoot last time? The coffee mug, I think, wasn't it?
Hey, Max, watch this.
Nice
Boom!
shot.
Thanks. It turns out the secret is aiming.
Aiming. Never heard of it. Is it a lost secret of the ancient Orient?
Malfunction detected in clone control console unit. Please send technician.
They're both over there now. Now what can I do?
That's the most work I've seen Stinky do in years.
Yeah, she must be enthralled.
I wasn't expecting that. I feel really bad for Sal.
When the darkness strikes, your souls will be the first cast into the shrieking zones.
Cloning facility
That's lovely,
status.
Albert. Yeah! Yeah, Sal, he went...
The white zone is for the loading and unloading of protein.
I'm pretty sure there's a really good... I'm trying to think of a good pun. A good one-liner with Sal, like. I can't think of a good pun with him, with Sal and falling. I feel like one exists. There is a pun, I feel. But I'm failing to think of it.
You now have approximately 2,000 clones remaining before your 10,000 clone tune-up.
Okay, so what do we need to do now? Can Max do anything over there, maybe?
Psychic ventriloquism.
Oh! We have her phone number! We have Stinky's phone number. We can teleport to her. Yes!
You! But how?
Blame your cell phone provider.
It doesn't matter. Before the sunrise, the Master will bathe in a sea of your entrails.
You know, she may be a mesmerized slave, but she sure does sound a lot like Stinky.
There's a lot of entrails to be able to bathe in them. I mean, I don't think anybody has that many entrails to be able to actually bathe, unless you're really tiny. But yeah, I don't think that would work.
Hey, a microphone. I bet we can order around the clones with this.
Sweet.
And welcome to the quiet storm of WSNM, bringing all the smooth sounds of yesteryear to all the rumbling doppelgangers out there.
Clone control lockouts in place. Voice control unavailable.
Fools.
Dang.
The clone controls will only respond to the master's voice.
She probably won't say anything useful, I don't think.
Stinky?
The master no longer wishes to speak to you through this vessel, hound beast.
I think I like normal Stinky's insults better.
How you doing this morning, spare time? Hopefully you got some sleep.
I don't think our hands or any other part of us are going to activate this thing.
I think we're gonna have to cut off a hand to use it. Seems kind of brutal. Let's see if the toys can do. Oh, yeah, let's use feature. Well, we either knock her out or we kill her.
I guess it's time to play Follow the Clones.
Oh, can we use? Ooh, maybe we can read her. What would her mind be saying?
Trying to read my slave's mind? How rude.
Ow!
Trying to read.
Okay. Ow. That didn't do anything.
Psychic ventriloquism.
Hi, my name is Stinky. Animals love me. Please kill my grandpa.
Harsh, but accurate.
Hi, my...
Harsh.
Okay, yeah, that don't seem like it's... Ooh, what if we use that on sound? We can't go over to sound. Dang it. Oh, we're over here. Wait, what?
It's too bad it's not Friday. I bet that's Evil Cloning Facility Bagel Day. Mama Bosco has a lot of explaining to do.
You already said that.
It bears repeating.
So we can get over there with Stinky's cell phone. Okay, good, good.
It's a box of useless junk.
Or is it?
No, it's pretty much useless.
So what do we need to do now? We have Sal's resignation letter. He's dead, for one thing. Or we think he's... Well, he is a top rope, so he's probably alive. Awesome, man. Awesome. I'm feeling way more awake than I was last night. Last night I was like... When I started streaming, I was like, yeah, I feel mildly awake. I was like... But as I was playing, I was like... like that right there. So, I had to stop. But I'm feeling much more awake this morning. But yeah, there's a curious dispenser. What about, how about another bit of violence?
No.
All right,
Wayne.
Wayne.
Waste of bullets.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you had a good time. You have a good day, man. hopefully your weekend goes really well. Thank you, man. Thank you. Probably next one will be tonight. I'm probably about 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. Somewhere within that 3-hour period is when I'll stream. Central Time. Can I shoot the gun? I think it did.
No,
wait.
that'd be a waste of bullets.
I think I tried this.
That'd be a waste of bullets.
Yeah. I did try that. We've got the ventriloquism thing now.
Psychic ventriloquism.
I, Harry S. Bowman, being of weak mind and weaker body, hereby authorize Agent Superball to exile me to a ninth world heckhole of his choosing.
That wasn't me.
Very witty, sirs.
I have...
Oh.
That wasn't...
Okay, so that's not sound. Okay.
Sir, I think you should know that under this jacket I'm going totally commando.
Very amusing, sirs.
He didn't deny it. There was no denial there. That might be why he's called Super Ball. He just can't contain the Super Ball.
Can we move this seance along? I have a midnight waxing in a couple of hours.
Harry, I don't want to know about your midnight waxings. I will tell you that much.
Agent Butterball, please stop humming show tunes into the open channel. It's very unnerving.
Well, I don't think we looked at the monitor
Wow,
screen.
they're right. The camera really does add.
Oh,
10
yeah, we
pounds.
did.
So those clones have, what, 5 or 6 cameras on them?
Yeah, we did look at it. Okay, that...
Another ludicrous seance? I'm starting to get a little embarrassed for you.
Well, that's ironic.
Gentlemen.
Ghoulies and imps from a Black Sabbath song.
Give us a signal by banging that gong!
Okay, how about this? Coffin-bound specters with bleaching... No, that'd be a waste of bullets. Ghoulies and imps from a Black Sabbath song.
Give us a signal by banging that gong!
Psychic ventriloquism.
I believe! Spirits of the underworld, speak to me!
I didn't say that.
Okay, how about this?
This seance is scary. Somebody please hold me.
Very funny, Mr. President. Perhaps we should concentrate on the task at hand.
Oh, tough room. Let's try another one. Float like a liquored-up chimpanzee.
Spirits, come out wherever you be!
Let's see if we can read the minds while this going on.
Stupid Super Ball can't even contact Uncle Morty. And he's only been...
Okay, so that's the same thing.
I'm afraid the contents of my mind are classified, sirs.
Okay.
Oh, tough room. Let's try another. Most people would be frightened to be tethered to an id-driven main, and I'm absolute... Okay, how about this? Coffin-bound specters with bleaching white bones.
Reach out and touch us by ringing our phones!
I knew it! It's a miracle!
Okay, that's the same thing. That...
Tough room. Let's try another one. Float like a liquored-up chimpanzee.
Spirits, come out
How can we
wherever
ring
you
that
be!
gong? Because if we touch it, it'll just be like...
Right.
Yeah.
What a shamockery.
Perhaps you could work together to concoct a more convincing seance.
We were just getting around to doing that. Sam, why didn't you ask Airy Hay about his Uncle Way Orty May?
What way?
Oh, wait, maybe... Whoa, what? Maybe that is what I need to do.
Another ludic...
Well...
Gentlemen.
Let's actually try talking to him. I don't think I've actually tried that.
How about this? Coffin... Harry Moman!
What?
The spirits wish to speak to you.
Oh, do they? And who, pray tell, wants to talk to me?
Your Uncle Morty!
Uncle Morty? Is it you? Talk to me, Uncle Morty. Talk to me.
Yes, your Uncle Morty. He has something important to say. Mortimer Moleman, your nephew is waiting.
He needs a friend now since he's no good at dating.
Okay, so I think we might need to read his mind.
Mind reading.
What is he thinking he might want to hear?
Stupid Super Bowl can't even...
Crap.
Morty, Morty, oxen free.
Why is that candlestick floating? That's what I'm concerned about.
Psychic ventriloquism.
I believe.
I didn't say that.
Talk to us, Morty.
Oh, I need to. Oh, wait, whoa. Picture of Uncle Morty.
Harry!
Uncle Morty?
Yes, it's your Uncle Morty!
You sound weird.
I've got a cold!
In heaven?
Who said I was in heaven?
Really you? Then tell me the secret you kept from me all these years.
Let me think about it.
Mortimer, come out and play.
That's wrong. You know, it really would be the true definition of hell if you get colds all the time.
Morty,
when it's
Morty,
super hot.
oxen free.
Mind reading.
Come on, Morty, come on. Tell me where you hid your stamp collection.
Okay.
The power of
So it's
Max
something about a stamp
compels you.
collection. I guess we just fly.
Psychic ventriloquism.
Make something up, Max.
Harry!
Uncle Morty?
My stamp collection is hidden
Yes?
in the attic
Yes?
of the Statue of
I
Liberty!
knew it! It's a miracle! Thank you, Uncle Morty! Thank you, Max!
It appears that Mr. Mallman's leap of faith has allowed the POTUS to make contact with our target, sirs.
Thanks for the rescue, boys.
Mama Bosco, what happened to you?
I don't know. I was looking into all these rampaging Sam clones when all of a sudden my spirit started pinballing through all sorts of nightmarish heck dimensions. If your seance hadn't anchored me to this plane of existence, I might never have found my way home.
Oh dear. It seems that the boundaries between realities are decaying. I'd best alert my superiors.
Hey, I thought I was your superior.
Of course you are, sir.
And
Yeah, there's definitely more with Super Bowl
need to
than
tell
meets
my
the eye.
girlfriend in Winnipeg.
Way to clear a room, Mama B.
Good. Now maybe we can get to the bottom of this mess.
Okay, so it was Max that made the candlestick do that. Okay, gotcha.
Whee!
Hey, Dr. Mama Bosco, can we ask you a few questions?
Can it wait? I'm very busy trying to figure out where all these Sams came from.
It'll only take a minute.
Fine.
That's what we're trying to find out too there, Dr. Mama Bosco, ma'am.
I'm sure Bosco will be okay.
Yeah, a Las Vegas wedding will be just the thing to center his restless spirit.
I wish that were true, but I just know this'll all end in tears.
And lawsuits.
And shirtless raids by the police.
Max and I were taking a closer look at those underground cloning tanks.
Yes?
And they've got Bosco Tech written all over them.
That's horrible. Someone must have snuck into my lab and stolen all my cloning equipment.
That would be quite the convenient story.
Who do you think broke into your lab to steal all your cloning equipment?
Well, whoever wanted an army of Sam clones, obviously.
Well, duh, Sam.
That makes me think of this, it was an actual article on Jay Leno way back in the day. That used to be my favorite part of Jay Leno. He would do it every Monday night. Like people would send in newspapers that would have strange or funny things in them, usually unintentionally funny. And I remember there being like a police blotter thing about, I think it was a police blotter thing about a guy who It may not have been a police blotter thing. It may have been an actual newspaper article. But it was something about a guy who his mother had left for like a day or two, and apparently while she was gone, someone broke into his house and used the computer to look up lots of porn. You know, I guess it's cheaper just to break into people's houses than, you know, pay for internet to look at porn. Somebody stole the cloning equipment. You know, that's convenient. They just stole it to do the thing.
Got any ideas on how to stop the clones?
No, not really.
I bet that's a very prominent problem that very many people have. People don't break into my house. It's just there's gnomes that live in the walls. They come out while I'm sleeping to look at it. That's what happens.
What are you doing?
Same as you two. I'm trying to find out who's behind all these clones.
Okay, so we got a letter from Bosco. Let's give it to her.
Hey, Dr. Mama, we got some mail from baby Bosco.
Really? Hold it up for me so I can read it. $20,000? Roscoe Bosco, what sort of hustle have you gotten yourself into?
Is that his first name? Wow. What did that do, though? What did that do?
Gyroscopic inhibitor.
It keeps my heroes from getting uninhibited. Without it, there'd be PETA all over the place.
Okay.
Say, Dr. Mama, what does this dimensional destabilizer doodad do anyway?
It temporarily pokes little teeny holes between this reality and other dimensions. Want to give it a whirl?
Sure.
Now, I haven't had a chance to calibrate the navigational controls, so you'll have to figure them out for yourself.
Don't we always?
Oh my word.
Wish me luck, Max. I'm off to explore the nether realms.
I didn't adjust anything.
You should probably rephrase that. Ooh, science-y. Ow! Turn down the volume. Sam?
Mind reading.
Badgers? Badgers?
Some of badgers.
Whoa! Holy wheezing bellows of Krakatoa. What a ride.
You okay?
Yeah, but only because I've sealed away most of what I saw into a deep corner of my subconscious.
Just like that time you caught me singing in the shower.
In any event, I probably shouldn't do that again until I've got a really good reason to muck about in other dimensions.
Aside from the lulls.
I just noticed it said encoding overloading thing. Hopefully it's not gonna be. Oh, and I've dropped some frames this morning. Ew.
I better get a body soon, because this itch is driving me crazy.
That's more than I'd like. Let's go to the number 2 dimension.
Let's try this again.
Is there a code anywhere that would tell me what?
Ah, my eyes!
What?
The eyes, they're everywhere, always staring.
And I'm back. I still don't think we should futz with this until we have a better idea why we're doing it.
But it's fun! Why would we not? I wonder if every single combination has a different thing. That's one thing I'm wondering. Or if maybe it's random. Well, he's laughing again. Okay. Is it gonna be about badgers?
Badgers?
Okay. So yeah, okay.
If I'm gonna keep doing this, I still don't think we should futz with it.
Okay, there's gotta be some sort of a number pattern. Yeah, I did all threes that time. I did twos the second time. So there's a three. There's a 4-digit
Mama B?
code somewhere
Yes?
that's just up to 3.
Any useful tips on that dimensional destabilizer?
I think the 4 dials correspond to 4 etheric axes. Fate, mind, emotion, that sort of thing. But I don't have any idea which dial controls which axis.
Oh, I did
Didn't
threes
you build it
twice.
for slugging a thing?
Yeah, but I subcontracted a lot of the work out to Reykjavik. Confidentially speaking, I think they did a lot of the work during one of those 6-month Icelandic keggers.
Okay. I might have done threes twice. I'll do twos. All twos and see what happens. I don't think it's gonna be anything. I don't think that's gonna be that simple.
Okay, that one was just plain weird. I still don't think we should.
Okay, so where would the code be? I don't think it'd be in
It's a good
his
thing Sal left a
resignation
forwarding
letter.
number on this resignation letter. It's Bosco's letter to Mama Bosco.
Ew, he got Bosco spit all over the envelope.
Bosco always was a bit of a drooler. It's Bosco's letter.
Ew.
And we can't read. We can't
Now,
read
where'd
it
I
again.
leave that Heisenberg compensator?
So apparently, it's not important enough, or it's not gonna be anything to do with that. Then. Oh, I didn't look at that. Oh, and there's the.
I'm not
That's
opening
two.
that. The last time we rifled through Mama Bosco's closet of spooky ghost clothes, Max got ectoplasm all over himself.
You?
Grandpa Stinky was wrong. It won't be time to boil the haggis for another 3.5 hours. That doesn't even make the top 20 list of creepy things we've seen in the last 2 days.
Okay. Oh no. I'm betting we can use not ectoplasm, but really we can't use the rhinoplasty on it. Dang. I figured for sure we'd be able to use the ectoplasm on it. Good grief! Say the word you're trying to say. Rhinoplasty. Rhinoplasty. Well, dang. Can we use the dummy anywhere?
Ventriloquism.
Oh.
I'm coming to get you.
Who's that supposed to be?
That's the hideous man beast that Mama Bosco keeps locked in her closet. Hey, Sam, when are you gonna finally screw up the courage to ask me out for a date, you foxy piece of man meat?
I didn't. Oh, I get it. Very funny, guys.
Oh, let's see. I need to use the future vision on Mama Bosco now. Oh, what if maybe I can use future vision on the thing there to see what code we need to put in. But no, never mind. It's not there. Actually, look. What happens if I put it on here?
Free bird!
What on earth? Well, that's going to happen at some point. And she's going to leave at some point. Ooh, can we read Mama Bosco's mind?
Mind reading.
Well, first, let's see if there's anything to read the mind. Okay, there's nothing to read minds in the closet. Thankfully.
Anyone ever finds out I was hired to build those clone tanks, I'm done for.
Apparently, Yeah. Maybe we can ask her about that. Maybe we can push the subject. Oh crap, no, dang it. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, back we go, back we go. Okay, let's not screw up this time. Mama Bosco.
Mama B? Give it up, Mama Bosco. We know someone paid you to build those cloning tanks.
Who was it? Stinky? Paperweight? Professor Plum?
I don't know. All I know is, a few months ago, an anonymous donor wired me $1 bajillion in exchange for a few hundred of my experimental cloning tanks. I knew it was shady, but times are tough for a single dead mother with a money-hemorrhaging research lab. So I took the gig and looked the other way.
Another victory for unregulated capitalism.
This anonymous donor, anything you can tell us about him?
Turn-offs, turn-ons, the last 4 digits of his social security number?
We only spoke over the phone. He had a creepy, high-pitched voice.
Sam, you don't think it could be the soda?
Don't even think it, little buddy.
Yeah, please, let's not think about the soda poppers. I was saying that it could be that I'm thinking the bad guy is somebody from the first 2 seasons that we haven't seen so far, which would be either Bosco, Sybil, or Abraham Lincoln's head. That's who I'm guessing. Oh, by the way, can you hear me okay? Does the sound mingle properly? If it was at a party, would it be proper?
Anything else you can remember about the mastermind who bought all those clone tanks?
Aside from the squeaky voice, no. Oh, and he paid me in cash. Really old cash.
And he did make a, one of them did make a mention, but this season is called The Devil's Toy Box. Thank you, man. Good. This is called The Devil, season 3 is called The Devil's Toy Box. The other 2 seasons didn't actually have an overall title. Yeah, I was thinking that possibly. I don't know if he had old cash though. Who would have had old cash? Yeah, Lincoln is a yeah, possibility. Sybil was Queen of Canada last time we heard from her. And she got married to Abraham Lincoln. So she had a lot of Canadian currency, but that wouldn't be old. Bosco, he's got a whole lot of money. We cause a lot of destruction, but we make a lot of people rich. We made Sybil Queen of Canada, got her really rich. Bosco got lots of money because of that. Don't really feel as guilty as we probably should. Who else? Well, yeah, what I was saying, it's called The Devil's Toy Box. This whole season is. So, in the last episode of season 5, we dealt with the devil, so it's possible he could be the bad guy, but he didn't have a high-pitched voice, though. The soda poppers did, though. Or at least, Peepers has a really annoyingly horrible high-pitched voice. So it could be the soda poppers, but there's 3 of them. Unless they broke up and it's only 1 of them.
Now that we've established that the clones came out of your machines, is there any way we can shut them down?
Well, there should be a biometric override built into all of my clone control centers. But...
oh, I hate the sound of your butts.
But my handprint is the only one that can activate the override.
But without a body, you don't have handprints.
Or the right to vote.
Wow. Sheesh.
About that override. If we could clone a body for you, could you activate the biometric control?
That's...
bug-loving insane?
Absolutely brilliant. Of course, it'll have to be a perfect clone with 100% of my DNA.
No problem. Got any lying around?
Only this. As far as I know, this is the only remaining sample of my DNA in the world. And even this is only 99% complete. You'll either have to find some more or get some DNA from one of my family members so I can do a splice job.
No problem. Consider yourself cloned.
Okay. Well, we know now. Well, I guess that's what he's fixing to ask.
Say, would some of your son's DNA work to fill in the gaps in your DNA sample?
Sure. Good luck finding any, though.
Hey, we got that envelope.
Say, would some...
Sure.
Okay. It didn't have anything different. It wasn't gray though. Yep. Exactly.
So all we have to do is plunk your DNA sample into your clone cooker, and bingo bango, brand new Dr. Mama Bosco body, right?
Thank you, Bosco, for sending that really
first
creepy
you have
letter.
to find some more Bosco DNA to fill in the gaps in the sample.
Okay, so... how do we do this? Where do we do this?
Where'd this incomplete DNA sample of yours come from, anyway?
I sent Harry over to Arlington to dig some up. He says it came from a lock of my hair.
And you believe him?
I prefer not to think about it.
Let's really hope it is.
Hey, this letter's practically swimming in Bosco.
Okay, we just give it to her.
Could it be used to fill out your missing DNA?
That might work. Yeah, sure, give it a shot. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
I love it when scientists say that.
Yeah, where do we put this at? Oh, I guess we put it... I guess we go to one of the clone things, don't we? Oh, though we do have...
These tentacles have the stink of paper.
Yeah, actually, I think that's me. Sorry.
0001. This must be where the first clone came out.
Unless our mastermind counts backwards, or in base I, or is dyslexic.
Okay, no, that's not gonna be a thing for... That's not gonna be a code for the thing. Okay, can we use it on this, maybe?
From what Dr. Mama told me,
okay, good.
I think we're
we
supposed to put the DNA in that machine over there.
Dang.
Ew.
Guess we've got some tentacle pruning to do.
Okay, tentacles, go away! Well, then all I can do.
Let's show these subdimensional tentacles how we do things downtown.
Can't we just shoot them?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think that could work.
What is with our guns these days?
I know. We need to talk to the commissioner about getting some heavier ordnance.
I don't think any of this stuff will help us.
Future vision.
You now have approximately...
I guess it's time to play Follow the Clones.
Okay, now just show her knocked out, yeah. And she's over there, so she's not going to be the one helping us get rid of the things.
Rhinoplasty.
This isn't going to help us. Wait, why's he over there?
Toy car, toy car, toy car.
Yikes!
Max? Yo, Max, how'd you get over there? I guess I need to reload the area.
Is for the loading and unloading.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to reload the area. I don't think we... let me go ahead and check this. I don't think we have anything we can do. We need a thing for the thing here too.
You again?
If we
Me again.
We gotta get in there, Sam.
Why? I mean, other than the generic amusement of antagonizing people.
I think Monsieur Paperweight's mysterious boss, Dr. Norrington, is in there.
And
I need to thank him for helping me out against Salmon Mac.
Yeah, I was thinking, say, why is Norrington not happy with us? But we did help him.
we're never getting in there until we figure out Paperweight's key code.
Or maybe he could tell us the code.
Ah! He could tell us the code. Thank you, Max. I bet you wish that there were hints like this in Monkey Island, right? Spare time. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I haven't had a chance to watch your last stream yet. I'll probably be watching that after a while. I read Paperweight's mind. Don't read.
Future vision.
Oh, did you leave or something? Okay, maybe I have to be quick. Yeah, maybe that's what my problem is.
Yokes are gone. Give me straight. Hurry it up.
I don't know what he said. Okay, quickly now. Quickly, while he's still there. Read his mind. Read his mind.
I think we're being too polite.
Read his mind.
Mind reading.
Let's see. Foot, snake, squeak of squeaking, bird. Done.
Seriously?
We should have guessed that one.
What? That's the code for the spunks.
Still remember the code?
I'll have you know I've got a mind like a steel tramp.
Trap.
Really? A steel tramp would be a lot more fun in a bum fight.
Steel tramp.
Don't look at me.
Oh, come on. You're not that ugly.
You don't understand. Human minds aren't equipped to comprehend.
Hey, Sam, there's a guy in here.
Oh, crap! I can see why he wanted us to look away.
Most humans are driven incurably insane by the mere glimpse of my unspeakable visage.
Yeah, well, no offense, but we get more unspeakable visages in our convention swag.
So you're the mysterious Dr. Norrington?
I am known by many names. Among them, Yog-Sothoth, Elder Fiend of the Dark Dimension.
I'm so surprised.
Why not the bright
Shocking,
dimension?
true, but not nearly as shocking as the horrific truths I suspect I must now reveal.
I feel like this would be an incredibly awkward conversation that we would have now. Yeah, I see Paperweight isn't really bothered by having a tentacle monster coming out of his chest. I know from the fiction that I've seen of monsters in people's chests, it doesn't normally end very peaceably. Actually, I will say they normally end up in pieces, but not peaceably.
What do you have to say about all those creepy tentacles we found in the cloning chamber?
Tentacles?
Yeah, like the ones your boy Paperweight summoned in the museum last night.
Cthulhu's wattle.
Oh, I'm using that.
Only one such as myself can summon the cilia of torment. Whoever's controlling your clones must be awash in the forces of the dark dimension.
Did you really just say awash?
The only thing that can properly vanquish matter from the dark dimension is the Chthonic Destroyer.
Oh. The Chthonic Destroyer. That must be really important since it had like a big whoosh, zoom in there. Close-up shot.
The Chthonic Destroyer?
Is it pointy?
The Chthonic Destroyer is the ultimate psychic toy. A weapon so terrible that it was once used to drive the Elder Gods themselves back to their home in the Dark Dimension.
Ah,
And there's a
look,
picture of
that
it.
mole man is smiting an army.
Mind if we hold on to this?
Sam's got a thing for illuminated manuscripts.
If it will help you find the Chthonic Destroyer, yes, of course.
Okay, maybe it doesn't have a picture of
I'll
it.
try to keep Max from drawing dirty pictures in the margins. Can the destroyer be used against those tentacles?
The Destroyer is proof against anything from the Dark Dimension. Me, the tentacles, the toy box.
Sam, we gotta get one of these things.
You'll have to find the hidden giggling realm of skittering ingestion if you wish to find the Destroyer.
Okay, well, now we're saying why we need to go into the dimensional thing. That's where we get the destroyer. But now we need the code.
Hold the phone. You're Yog-Sothoth, the world-shattering elder god?
You look like something my non-existent cat coughed up.
Your tongue, rabbit!
No, no, Paperweight. The Naked One is right. This debased form is a pathetic shadow of my former glory. Long before the dawn of man, my kind was sovereign over this dimension and countless others. We welcome the development of sentient life, drinking deeply from your bottomless well springs of terror, and also your succulent hairy flesh.
Ew.
For untold eons, we lapped at the perpetual buffet of your horror and worship, until powerful forces rallied to drive us back to the Dark Dimension.
Forces?
Primitive hybrids somehow impervious to our powers. You know them as mole men.
Get out of here.
Yes, that's exactly what they ordered us to do.
Well, who would have guessed the mole men would be some of the more powerful people out there? Harry does not represent very well.
You and Paperweight seem to know a lot about that devil's toy box that everybody keeps stealing.
The Devil's Toy Box. Ha! You should be so lucky.
What are you talking about?
The toy box is of a power far greater than that of your primitive gods and devils. It is the property of my grandson, Junior.
Junior?
Junior?
Yes, Junior. The youngest and most horrible of the Elder Gods. His birthing wail shattered the supercontinent of Pangea. His first steps sunk the proto-civilizations of Subarctica.
Junior?
In an effort to stop my rampaging grandchild from destroying the Omniverse, I brought many of my precious childhood keepsakes over from the Dark Dimension to keep Junior distracted and entertained, as well as a box to contain their frightening power.
Junior?
Unfortunately, when the Elder Gods were banished to the Dark Dimension, Junior's toy box was lost during the move. And in the millennia since, he just will not stop whining about it.
Junior?
It's a lot scarier if you've got the requisite complement of larynxes to pronounce it correctly.
Yeah, that's really not a scary name, I would say.
So why have the 1.5 of you been trying to get your hands on the toy box all these years?
To destroy it!
But why? It's got all those cool toys that make my brain tingle and my ears all fuzzy.
The toys of power were never meant for mortal hands. For the sake of all that exists, they must be returned to the toy box and annihilated.
Aww.
You're not gonna take my toys, are you?
Not yet. Your chaotic mastery of the toys of power may yet prove useful in defeating the master of these blasphemous portly canines.
So how did gigantic behemoth of an elder god like you get stuck in panty waist anyway?
Paperweight!
Silence! Several decades ago, Monsieur Paperweight foolishly attempted to summon me to this plane of existence.
Yeah, we may have heard something about that.
Paperweight's infantile conjurings were doomed to failure, but the uncanny power of your grandsire's brain somehow managed to extrude an infinitesimally tiny fraction of my essence into this dimension. It became fused with Paperweight's unsettlingly hairless and ladylike torso.
We've spent the better part of a century trying to retrieve the toy box and send the great Yog-Sothoth home.
And we would have succeeded last night if you hadn't lost your temper over that slobbering space ape.
Sorry about that. Do you know anything about all these handsome brutes that are stealing toys throughout the city?
The clones are meaningless.
And chubby.
Hey!
But if they are truly stealing toys, then their master may be attempting to gather a complete collection of the toys of power.
Collect all 1,024. Impress your friends.
And destroy the entirety of existence as we know it. You've already borne witness to the damage that can be wrought when the Devil's Toy Box is mostly full. If the box is completely engorged, its power will tear down the walls of reality itself.
Those seem like very important walls to keep up.
So, aside from tearing apart reality, anything else you think we should know about the Plague of Me?
Only that they should seriously consider a gym membership.
Wow! Everybody's a critic about the weight.
You know, it's a lot harder to take you prehistoric elder gods seriously, now that I know you were banished by a bunch of mole men.
Scoff if you must, but the mole people were much more powerful before they were genetically marginalized by the cruel twists of evolution.
Just like Uncle Billy.
So, should I call you Yog-Sothoth or Norrington?
Call me Dr. Norrington. When uttered by your mortal tongues, my true name sounds disturbingly like our term for number 2.
You should say nuclear.
Stay put. We'll probably have more questions later.
Your kind always does.
Whee!
Whee! Okay, there's a picture there.
Can we borrow this?
You most certainly may not. It is so fragile that the slightest breeze destroy it.
But
the scroll is meaningless.
That's what I would be doing, probably.
Paperweight must have used this antique privacy screen to help protect his horrible squiddy secret all these years.
We also used it to perform psyche-destroying shadow puppet shows for the kiddies.
That's not that disturbing, actually.
Cats. I hate those guys. Apparently, Paperweight's never heard of the Dewey Decimal System.
Or dust rags!
Okay, so...
Say, Papercut, mind if we take a closer look at your journal?
I promise to laugh at your bad poetry and schoolboy crushes.
No! I'm afraid I must concur with my host. Paperweight's journal contains all the spells we'll eventually need to destroy the toy box and send me home.
Hey, Max, could you spare a few seconds to memorize Paperweight's phone number?
Okay, but my brain's getting awfully full. I might lose a few chapters of my poignant Inuit coming-of-age novel.
The trials of Penal the Awkward will have to wait for another day, little buddy.
Okay. So now we can teleport directly to the office.
Max?
That's what...
I wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
Oh, we have more options now.
I guess Stinky and Sal were merely pawns in the Clone Master's annoying Parcheesi game. I wonder who's behind...
Doppelgang.
Paperweight's acting awfully guilty.
Yeah, but he's just a stooge for that pushy Dr. Norrington. Doppel...
I'm still not sure if I buy Mama Bosco's story about the mysterious benefactor who bought all those clone tanks from her.
Me neither. I can see right through her. 'Cause she's a ghost.
I wonder who...
Doppel...
I thought that Paperweight and Norrington were behind the Plague of Sams, but they seemed genuinely surprised about those tentacles.
Don't count them out yet, Sam. I never trust anyone with 2 faces and 3 names.
That is true. He does have... What did he just say? Crap. I have a memory like Max, apparently. It lasts like a second. What did he say? 2 heads and 3 names? I think that's what he said. Anyway, I will be back in just a couple minutes. Gonna get up, move around a smidgen. Hopefully I didn't say that too loud when I was getting up. Alright, I'm back. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Get the chat back. Okay. And drop some more frames. Huh. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you.
Keep your eyes peeled, Max.
Well, let me get the...
Oh, that's really disgusting, Sam.
Okay. Before we leave, let's see what we can do here.
Yes, I know. Maybe if we ignore them, they'll go away.
Maybe. Well, that doesn't look good. And he does ballet out the door. Not sure why.
Cease your intrusions into my host's mind.
Okay, we don't like that.
Star, talk.
Are you?
Well, excuse me.
And nothing new there.
Psychic ventriloquism.
I'm an elder god. Blah, blah, blah. Everyone listen to me.
I see you have acquired Charlie Hotep.
Yeah, creepy little thing, ain't he?
Oh my, yes. I don't even know why I brought him over. Junior hated him. Played with him for about 10 minutes, then tossed him aside like a used snot rag.
That's kind of sad.
The elder gods are beyond your mortal concepts of sentiment. They do not...
Give it a rest.
Okay, so they're different.
Ooh, I'm a scary sorcerer with a squid in my belly. Fear me.
What a horrid impersonation.
Okay, so they're different. Let's try to read his mind then.
Mind reading.
Gaze not into the mind of an elder god, insect.
Basically how I expected it to go. Okay, maybe let's use future vision then.
Future vision.
Well, it looks bad for both of them.
Rhinoplasty.
Oh wow, we've got
toys.
3 different things we can take. We can do.
Hey, what gives?
After your recent rhinoplasty rampage through my museum, I cast a spell preventing you from transforming into anything in my possession. Ha!
Boy, you are a
Dang
little
it.
ball of spite, aren't you?
You have no idea.
Well, let's...
Still nothing. Ah!
Yeah.
Still nothing. Ah!
Looks like a chicken with a poo on its head.
Fudgy freezes.
Still nothing.
Huh.
Whee!
It's a page from an illuminated manuscript detailing an incident with something called the Destroyer. And lo, did Brother Acidophilus return in a flash of light from the giggling realm of skittering ingestion, armed with the chthonic Destroyer. Though giggling and plagued with visions of skittering insects, noble Acidophilus smote the beasties from the dark dimension with the Destroyer. His enemies laid low. Acidophilus returned the Destroyer to the gibbering realm and resumed his peaceful life of molitude. Years later, he was eaten by a crazed beast.
Well, that doesn't tell us the code to the realm, does it? Maybe we won't have. Maybe we actually don't have to do that. Come up with a code. Maybe we just. Maybe what we were doing was all we need to do now. Let's see, because we were giggling incoherently. see if maybe this will, maybe he'll come back with it.
My eyes! Sam? Beset by any visions of insects and/or arachnids?
The eyes, they're everywhere, always staring.
Let's see. Flash of light, blah, blah, blah. Giggling realm of skittering ingestion. Giggling and beset by visions of insects. Destroyer defeats things from the dark dimension. Leader eaten by a beast.
Mm-hmm.
Those shorts sure don't leave anything to the imagination, do they?
What's Mama Bosco talking about? Oh, that's not meant. Yeah, I think there were multiple ones that did the giggling.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Let's play around with this just a little bit more. Let's do all ones.
Hey, you! No flash of light there.
Ah, bugs, roaches, they're under my skin. Get them off!
If we ever want to find that chthonic destroyer in the illuminated manuscript, we'd better start figuring out what these dials do.
Now my question is, what happens if I set one of them to 1 and the other to 3?
Turn down the volume! Sam, any chance you feel like you're gonna be eaten by a beast in the future?
Ah, bugs, roaches, they're under my skin. Get them off!
Okay, so it looks like 3s make him giggle, but bugs and roaches are still... Oops, that's not meant to do. What if I were to change this to 1? Let's see what the difference is now. Okay, so he's laughing.
Beset by any visions of insects and/or arachnids?
Okay. He said badgers that time, but he's still laughing. Presentation? What does that mean? Crap, I wish I hadn't skipped that. Set at 3 and do this one 1. Okay, now he's crying.
No flash of light there.
Badgers?
Okay, so now he's talking about badgers. Okay, well, I think one of these dolls makes them laugh, one of them makes them cry. What happens if I do this one too? Okay, now he's just crazy.
Down the volume! Sam, any chance you feel like you're gonna be eaten by a beast in the future?
Badgers?
Okay, so he's still complaining about badgers. Don't touch. Oh! So is it telling me that I just need to change these two? what it's telling me.
Sam? Beset by any visions of insects and or arachnids?
Bugs, roaches, they're under my skin. Get them off!
Oh. Wait, what? Okay, so, oh, okay. He's telling me what they do, so that's presentation, that's emotional state, so yeah, I've got that figured out. So what does this do? It might affect how he comes back.
No flash of light there.
Ah! Bugs, roaches, they're under my...
He has a floating thing there. I didn't see anything different that time. There's a floating memo too.
I don't know what that is, but it's not laughing.
Ah! Bugs, roaches, they're under my skin. Get them off!
Yeah, I'm not sure what yellow does. Okay, so let's look and see what we need to do. Oh, not that. Let's read that one more time.
That'd be a waste of bullets.
Oh, no, I didn't mean shoot.
Let's see. Flash of light, blah, blah, blah. Giggling realm of skittering and
Gotta giggle.
Giggling and beset by visions of insects. Destroyer defeats things from the dark dimension. Leader eaten by a beast.
Okay. So I think, wait. I think that one's right? I think it's insects.
Sam, any chance you feel like you're gonna be eaten by a beast in the future?
Ah! Bugs, roaches,
okay, that
they're
one is right.
Skin.
Don't need to change. Don't need to change one. Presentation. Is this what was making the? I think that's what was making the purple cloud and maybe a flash. Okay, there's the purple cloud. Okay, we need a flash of light now. So.
Sam, beset by any visions of insects and or arachnids?
Okay, so we need that to 2, and that one to 3. And I'm not sure what the 4th one does.
Sam, any chance you feel like you're gonna be eaten by a beast in the future?
Bugs, roaches, they're under my skin. Get them off!
But we'll be...
Whoa.
But I think we're going to be okay because we just have to do this 2 more times. Because the first 3 are right now. Oh, there we go again. That's different.
Sam? Ah, great. Sam's been driven insane by an unspeakable horror. Now I've got a Craigslist for a new partner.
No, little buddy, really, I'm fine. I just got that medium extra small joke from earlier. Boy, that Super Ball, he's a hoot and a half.
He sure
and check out this key knick-knack I picked up from the gibbering realm of skittering ingestion.
Is that the dark dimensional destroyer that Norrington was yammering about?
Only one way to find out. Let's blast the bejeebus out of something from the dark dimension.
Sweet, a toy robot. Makes me think of a movie called the Kentucky Fried Movie. Don't know if you've seen that Spare Time. It's a pretty funny movie by the same guy who did airplane movies. I think maybe the Naked Gun movies too.
Canonic Destroyer.
Okay, nothing from the dark dimension here. I like how Norrington basically said that this can be used against anything from the Dark Dimension. Having said, hey, I'm from the Dark Dimension.
I better get a body soon, because this itch is driving me crazy.
So I bet that's what that vision was. Okay. Consider yourself... Oh, not that. Consider yourself gotten gone. Tentacle.
Demonic Destroyer.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, I can. It just doesn't do the little sparkles. Okay.
Hey, tentacles! Unholy this!
Unholy this?
I heard it in a video game.
And now I've heard it in a video game.
Insufficient DNA to begin cloning process. Please insert DNA into the receptacle. DNA sample received. Processing. DNA sample insufficient to commence cloning process. Please insert
okay, good. That's how we do it.
Sample to continue.
Oh, it just goes right to it. Okay.
I don't think rubbing Bosco's saliva on that will help anything.
Okay, there we go. I don't know what I actually did before.
Complementary DNA sample received. Exemplar clone being prepared in pod 0001.
Come on, come on!
Patience, Max. The human genome is an insanely complicated strand of proteins containing nearly a gigabyte of raw data. Even the most sophisticated computers in the world would take weeks.
Clone complete.
I'd be done right now.
You did it!
Yeah.
Clear a path, boys. Mama Bosco's about to make a long overdue return to the land of the living. All right, fellas, open her up. Well, what do you think?
Considering how much of your son's DNA is in there, I'd say you got off easy.
Yeah, you could have ended up with a beard, or a beer gut, or a head full of wacky conspiracy theories.
I was a little afraid whether she would have clothes in there. Oh, he knocked Max over there. Okay, that's what happened earlier.
So, Mama B.
Can't talk now, guys. I'm trying to figure out a way to get up to the control center. It's the only way we'll be able to stop the clones.
Okay, well, we can manage that.
Teleportation.
I think we can. What if we just used the thing?
Returned for another steaming serving of failure.
Okay, good. Nothing too complicated there. Oh. Interesting. That didn't work like I thought it would.
Cloning facility status. Mama B?
Have you figured out how to get us up to the control center? Then stop bothering me.
That new body seems to have come with a bucket full of bossiness.
How do we get her up there? I mean, we could just grab hold of her with... Maybe we teleport? I highly doubt this will work.
Teleportation.
Hey, Mama B. Want to be disassembled at the quantum level, then reassembled about 40 meters to the left?
You know it, baby.
We just had to do it closer to her. Okay. I didn't think that was actually going to work. I just love adventure games when that happens.
So you brought the Master's unwitting scientific dupe to bear witness to the magnificent horrors her inventions have wrought. Gaze deeply into the abyss you've created, Doctor.
What's her problem?
We're pretty sure she's enthralled, but with Stinky it's hard to tell. Mama Bosco, would you mind activating your override so we can take control of these clones?
My pleasure.
Fools! You'll never defeat the Master!
Sam, we've got company!
Uh-oh. It's the attack of the clone.
You see? Your
Where's Yoda
cause
when we need
is
him?
lost. The Master will take your toys and...
Sorry, I haven't been able to cold cock anyone for a long time, and she was really getting on my nerves.
After the mind-numbing terror is over, you gotta teach me that move.
And me. But first, let's deal with these clones.
Don't know if that was my mom coughing or whether it's a dog outside.
Get down with your bad selves.
Hey, Sam, they've got your moves! How deeply depressing.
All right, clones, stop.
They've stopped!
Great, but we're still not any closer to finding the Master. Go
Well, that's
to
the
the
obvious
Master.
Then we follow him.
That didn't work, Sam!
Weird. Maybe I have to use the Master's real name, whatever that is. Go to the toy box.
That seems to have gotten their attention.
Okay.
Guess it's time to play Follow the Clones.
You guys go on ahead and give that Master a knee to the groin for me. Getting dog hair all up in my cloning tanks.
Once this case is over, we should really look into fixing the DeSoto.
Yeah, we really haven't had to use the DeSoto in this season, have we?
Hey, look, Sam! All your doppelgangers are heading into that warehouse, and my ears are doing that weird sparky thing.
The toy box must be in there. We'd better sneak in and grab it before the Master's plan comes to fruition.
You know, I can't remember the last time one of my plans came to fruition.
It's cute when you pretend you know what words mean, Max.
Ooh, there's the one with a hat.
Sam?
Can't let them keep our hats.
Toys.
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 Oh, crap.
Shoot or run?
Let's run.
Toys.
Okay, so we gotta do the trick on Blaster Master again. Okay.
Stand back, Sam. I'll send those doppelgangers right into the harbor.
I don't think so.
Who said that?
Hello, folks.
What was that?
Unless I miss my guess, the mysterious Master is none other than your little dark dimensional puppet.
I knew it was evil.
Well, thankfully, like all evil dummies, Charlie's pretty much helpless without a host body.
Am I, Sam?
Am I? Samar! Cesarum!
Kill it with fire, Max!
On it! Darn.
Well, that didn't go very well. Didn't go nearly as well as I was hoping.
Yank the cord! Yank the cord!
Yank the cord.
Oh, Sam. Oh, I just had the most ridiculous dream. Stinky was making out with a giant cockroach. Then an evil ventriloquist dummy knocked us out and...
Yeah, it did. Huh. Well, that dance is making me think of the dance that Sam was doing outside the door at the museum.
Oh, that's way more naked Sam flesh than I'm comfortable with.
We've got a great show for you tonight, ladies and germs. For our first act, our lovely and talented army of doppelgangers will sing and dance their way into your souls with their dimension-shattering rendition of that oldie but goodie, Skin. And for our second act, well, there won't really be a second act for most of you, since you'll be too busy screaming and gouging your eyes out after your pathetic reality is subsumed by the glories of the dark dimension. But you won't want to miss our spectacular finale when the great and terrible Junior makes his long-awaited return, lovingly slips me onto one of his tentacles of anguish and plays with me!
Not if my as-yet unexplained psychic powers have anything to...
I don't want to see a tentacle playing with you guys. I've seen too much anime for that.
Let's have a big Dark Dimension round of applause for Sam and Max, without whom tonight's apocalyptic conjuring wouldn't be possible.
I feel so violated.
And now, on with the show!
Hang on, Sam! I'm coming to get you! Oh.
Yeah,
Hang on, Sam! I'm coming to get you! Try not to end the world or anything!
Oh wow, I'm actually... Is this the first time I've directly controlled Max? It feels like I did that once before. Ooh, Harry Moman will be here somewhere. Wait, where are they at?
Hey, Yog Soggy! What are you doing here?
That's not important right now. Just get up here and rescue me so we can stop Charlie Hota.
Okay.
Haha, you got it! What a tight ass. Wait, does he even have an ass?
That's a good question. Do Dark Lords have asses?
I've been slapped up in the air enough times by Sam to know that I'm never getting past those guys.
Is that what will happen if he does? It is!
Oh. Lady Liberty, America's nightlight. If that website about the Freemasons was accurate, that doorway opens onto a complex series of dumbwaiters that leads to the torch. If that website about the Freemasons was accurate, that doorway opens onto a complex series of dumbwaiters that leads to the torch.
Okay, both of them do the same.
July IVMDCCX. What is this, Canadian?
It'd be more likely to be French. Although French is the major language in Canada, so maybe it's all connected.
Yeah, she's pretty, but I have a standing rule against dating anyone who can use me to dig boogers out of their nose. More tentacles? Jeez, those things must have one hell of a union. I wonder how Charlie Hotep got that piano all the way up there.
That's not important, Max. Just get up here before
This is a
Charlie
good question,
completes
actually.
his
That is a very good
infernal
question. I
medley.
need to get it up there.
It's Troy the Destroyer!
Yes, the only weapon that can reliably destroy things from the Dark Dimension. Free me, and we'll use it to stop Charlie Hotep.
If I can just get to the Devil's Toy Box, I can get all my psychic toys back.
No, Max. The toy box and his toys must be destroyed, once and for all.
Yes, what he said. Aw, you guys are no fun anymore. Come on, Sam, stop screwing around and start kicking some sawdust.
Your dopey friend can't talk right now, Bunny. He's too busy playing straight man to Armageddon. Isn't that right, Binky?
Yes, Master.
No. He's normally, and Sam is normally resilient against the hypnotization.
Is that gross glob of goo looking at me?
That gross glob of goo is an infinitesimal extrusion of none other than Junior. If Charlie succeeds in smashing the dark dimension into your reality, my grandson will shatter your bodies and eat your souls. Or maybe he'll eat your bodies and shatter your souls. I always get those mixed up.
It sounds bad regardless. Let's avoid both of those. Okay, and I can't move. Okay.
Hey, there's no attic in the Statue of Liberty.
Oh! Okay, so Harry is here somewhere. Okay, I don't have an inventory.
What's this? My enthralled man puppy has something to say. What do you say, boys and girls? Do you want to see my amazing talking to a stupid mutt while playing the piano and ushering in the end of the world trick? Yes. Alrighty then. Friend
Hey, Ventura, sheesh.
So, buddy, what's on your mind?
Oh, he's letting us actually talk to him.
What in the name of Kubrick's beard groomer is that unholy abomination?
That's Junior, youngest of the Elder Gods. When the walls tumble, you'll reign supreme over the darkness, and I'll be his favorite toy again, just like it was in the before time.
Ha! Junior hated you, Charlie. He used to call you Creepy Charlie.
You what? Creepy?
I'll give you, creepy old man!
Wow! Apparently Charlie Hotep is a bit
I am the
unstable.
robot. Please give my instruction to everybody.
Okay. What are you doing?
Hey, nobody plays with Junior but me!
Okay, good. I was kind of wanting to talk to him a little bit more.
More talking? It's a good thing you're the perfect straight man, or I'd be thinking about turning this into a solo act.
Not that I'm not flattered, but why did you go through all the trouble to make an army of half-naked Sam clones?
A spell of this magnitude requires the sacrifice of 1,001 thralls to complete the complex and arcane chants to tear down the walls between this world and the dark dimension.
Yeah, but why me?
Because you are the ideal straight man. Only you have the perfectly malleable brain that allows me to command you where to go and what to do without fear of being challenged by a stray independent thought. It's almost as though you were born to be ordered around.
He's got you there, Sam.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I understand why you wanted me for your silly ceremony, but why the gold biker shorts? And why did you have to make my clones so fat?
Oh, you my chubby little clones picked up poor little doggy man uncomfortable about his body issues.
Well...
God! You want to talk about uncomfortable body issues? Try spending a gazillion years with nasty little mortals sticking their grubby hands into a giant orifice in your back. At least Junior always has the common decency to wash his tentacle first.
That is true. I suppose I can see how that could be annoying.
Why's the toy box all glowy?
Now that my magnificent doppelgangers have gathered all the toys of power, the toy box is suffused with the terrible energies of the dark dimension.
Good for you.
When my spell is complete, I'll use the power of the toy box to tear down the walls between your realm and mine, dragging both realities into an eternity of torment and despair.
Okay, but how will that be different from any other ventriloquist act?
I like how Max can hear him down there and comment.
What makes the toy box so powerful anyway?
It was hewn from the bark of screaming mendacity on the shores of the river Pyx in the Dark Dimension.
Oh, I see.
That makes sense.
Why have you dragged poor Paperweight / Norrington / Yogg Sagoth up here?
Grumpy old fool thought he could destroy me along with all the other toys of power. Now he'll bear witness to my ultimate triumph as I sacrifice him to his own grandson!
And I thought my family reunions were awkward. I think you and Norrington should have a nice little sit-down.
Never! I swear, ere this night doth wane, Yogg Sagoth will drink the black splinters of my vengeance!
Drinking splinters sound really painful. I'd rather not drink any splinters at all.
Wow, a crazy evil ventriloquist dummy. Way to perpetuate the stereotypes.
I'm not crazy, or evil, or illiterate.
I didn't say...
I'm lonely.
Is that what this is all about? Because Max and I can fix you up with a nice girl who runs a diner.
I don't need a woman. I need Junior.
So how long you been working on this scheme anyway?
None of your beeswax, Fido.
Since the world's about to end, could you tell me what's going on with Sal and Stinky? You enthralled them before we could break out the rubber hoses.
The fishwoman and the insect man were mere pawns. Their petty criminal dalliance is a pathetic warm-up back to my grand guignol!
In other words...
Not a clue.
You sure you don't know anything about Stinky and Sal's plans for Grandpa Stinky?
Hey, I just enthralled them to assemble and maintain my cloning chamber. I didn't get involved in their icky personal life.
Well, at least he has some decency there.
Are you really Junior's favorite toy?
You betcha! He and I used to have so much fun drinking from the skulls of the suffering while I sang the dirge of madness.
You pathetic fool! Junior never played with you. He hated you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Okay.
Hey, stop trying to horn in on my act!
Okay, you can't do anything with Toy Box.
What's that? You say you can't move? Of course you can't, you big dummy! You're my slave, my pawn, my... Oh, what's the word? Puppet!
Very ironic.
Yeah, very similar to Puppy.
Oh, ain't that sweet? You're still struggling.
Door to freedom.
Come on, everyone! Play along with...
Let's try
there seems to be some
the door, but I think
about
the
the nature
piano
of
is
your
the thing I need to
relationship
do.
with Junior.
Relationship burr. Charlie's just a deluded discard. A toy too creepy for even the most heinous of the elder gods.
Yeah, let's try the door first.
Trying to leave? But the fun's just getting started!
Okay, yeah. That's what I figured.
So, about Junior.
Junior? Charlie knows
Oh.
Ah, that was fun! And now, back to tonight's featured entertainment!
Nicely done, Sam. If you want to change the music again, just gesture in the general direction of the piano, and I'll do the rest.
I think I gotta change the way he's dancing to get past. Nope, okay.
Oh! Top of the end of
I think that's what we gotta do. I didn't see the tentacles as a selection there.
So, about Junior.
Junior.
I don't know if we have an inventory either. Yeah, we don't have an inventory either. Oh, oh. Okay, good. Oh, actually, face the darkness is what I need to do. So they'll face away,
boy,
not see Max.
Needed that.
I think that's what we need to do. Oh crap, were they not? Oh crap, maybe I did choose it right the first time. I missed that.
So,
Junior.
Which one did I choose? I can't remember. Flaming Crown, I think is what I chose, isn't it? I think so.
Had enough old...
You're right, they're not! How did I not see that? Good grief. Well, I guess they're coming out the back instead of the side door. Interesting.
Yep, it's locked.
No!
My name is Charlie, and I want to be your friend.
Okay, well, let's do that last song then.
So,
Junior.
Thanks for pointing it out the next time because I totally missed that. Oh wait, when did that change? Okay, so I know we can't go through here. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Oh!
It changed something here. What did that change?
July IVMDCCX. Wait!
I thought that changed something there.
Yeah, she's pretty, but I... Why so gloomy? It's not like it's the end of the world. Hee
So, about
Junior.
Okay, let's actually put it back to what it was before. Flaming Crowns. Because maybe I missed it changing a minute ago, and it was changing back. Maybe that's what happened. Okay, good. Oh, the tentacles are gone. Yeah, the tentacles are gone.
July IVMDCC. Hey, young Soggy! What are you doing here?
That's not important.
Oh, wait! Oh! That's the door I need to get through! That's the door I need to get through. Well, let's just see. Maybe I... Let's also see if I can grab hold of anything. Okay, apparently not. Okay. That's the solution.
Who loves you, Junior?
I hate that when you go back up here, you have to switch off of him, then back to the top of him.
So, about
Junior.
I'm guessing Tabula Charlie is the thing you don't want to. Because be going with his original plan. No, he's back. What, Max? Why did you go back? Wait. That's not a tablet at all now.
Ribs. Juicy, demonic ribs. You know, that horrific rib cage looks a little like that ladder I hit that guy with last night.
What's up, Bullseye Troll? How you doing? Okay, so now we need to get chunked up there and grab hold of that. That's what we needed. Okay. I think that's what we need to do. Let's see. Grab hold, grab hold, grab hold.
Oh.
So I'm needing to actually pay attention to what's changing.
So, about Junior.
Junior? Charlie knows nothing about Junior. Nothing!
Let's do Face of Darkness. Now let's actually pay attention. What's it changing? They're going from that door. Her face is weird. I would have known. Did I not click that before? Because I would have thought I would have noticed that. That would be something to notice. I would think. Now, is the ribcage still the same? The ribcage is still the same. Or the tablet is still the same. Locked? Yeah. Locked.
Yep, it's locked.
Oh, yes!
Aha! Take that, Elder Dorks!
You think you're winning? Every time you change the music, you bring your world one step closer to annihilation!
Ribs. Juicy, demonic ribs.
Gee, thanks, Sam. Now I'm Max. Now I'm hungry.
Hi-ho, tentacles! Away!
Well, that's cool.
Max, free me and we'll...
Yeah. First I gotta shoot a dummy with a robot.
Max, don't!
Hey!
Get back into the toy box where you belong, Charlie. You'll never be Junior's favorite.
Looks like the crowd's had just about enough of your guff pop.
Yeah, it's
What do you say, everyone?
I guess it depends on which Sam Max game tutor you played.
You heard him, Krusty.
I know it is very different from the first two, back in the 90s, I think. 90s or early 2000s. There he went.
Let's all give a big hand for Yoxagoth's death scene, everyone! It looks like everything's about to go kablooey. So if you'll excuse me, I'll just ascend into the firmament and get ready to meet the end of the world!
That didn't go well.
What are we gonna do now, Sam? Without my cool psychic toys, I'm as useless as a sprinkler in a squid farm.
Useless? I think not.
Dr. Norrington?
Max, listen. The power is within you.
Wow!
Sam, what's happening?
I think Norrington's just unlocked your total psychic potential.
Cool.
Either that or your head's about to explode. Either way, you should probably aim for the dummy.
Will do.
Godspeed, John Glenn.
But yeah, it's if you're talking about the first game, it is very different. And then season 1 and season 2 of the Telltale ones is this season is quite different too. Whoa.
Come on, you little glowing punk. Take your best shot.
Well, let's start off with future.
Nobody puts Charlie in the box.
I'm seeing we can switch
dummy?
to sound. Oh, we can look at sound. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't tell Sam about that. I think he would prefer it.
Junior. Over you.
I guess this...
Toy broken.
Oh, dang.
Unavailable.
But yeah, which Sam Max games did you play there, Bullseye Troll? I have not. I will admit I have not played the original Sam Max games. I can't remember the dates of them, but the first two I have not played.
To me, Junior.
Okay, so you played it. So you played the
toy
episodes.
box
Okay.
compels you.
Episode 1 and 2. That's the one with Brady Culture. Okay, you played the original game. Okay.
This is my
I probably need to look into getting that. It's probably a good old game. I've seen a Let's Play of, I think, Sam and Max Hit the Road. I think that's the name of it. But I don't think that was the original game.
Nobody puts
episode 1 and 2
in the box.
Yeah, this is quite different. It turns into more the not quite the current Telltale type games, but you can see the direction they were going. You know, with you actually walking around kind of with a...
Take your best shot.
Well, you're actually kind of walking around rather than just clicking to walk. And a whole lot more options. And there was actually last episode was really cool when you had to interrogate people. You had to actually select different dialogue choices at specific points, which makes me feel very similar to how some of the current Telltale games are.
Trying to read my mind? That's a no-no.
And Max developed psychic powers in the first episode of season 3. So that's what, and the psychic powers are controlled by these toys of power.
All for you, Junior. All for you. I am completely impervious to your psychic powers.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe we can't do anything to him yet. Maybe we'll have to do stuff as Sam, and I'm pretty sure we are. But let's see what all this does.
Charlie, it's me, Junior. Let me out.
Nice try, Max, but the horrors of Junior are far too vast to contain in that puny dark dimensional toy box.
Junior despised you, Charlie.
Shut up and die, old man!
Okay, well that's a reaction that I think we need to take advantage of. That will make him come and hit the toy box.
I'm the real Charlie Hotep. That guy's an imposter. That's real funny. But everyone knows that I'm the real dummy here.
You are indeed the real dummy, Charlie Hotep.
Is everyone having fun yet?
Can we teleport? Can we do anything with the rhinoplasty? Because I was thinking we could probably use
Come to me,
all of the
Junior.
toys in this,
the power of the toy
boss
box
battle.
compels
Okay, we
you.
can't use rhinoplasty.
Teleportation.
assuming that they're not gonna let us teleport.
Nobody but
We're sorry. The number you have dialed is unavailable at this time. Please try your call again. We're sorry.
Yeah, probably Stinky. Yeah, I think everybody's gonna be out of service.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Okay, let's switch to sound. What do you need to do, Sam?
What's the matter, dummy? Are you scared?
You can change the music.
Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head all night.
That was the original one he had. It's not actually changing the, it's not changing how they dance, though, I don't think.
Even though he's nothing more than a germinating prototype, Junior's still pretty terrifying.
Let's check out the door to freedom.
If I leave now, I'll miss all the fireworks when Max kicks Charlie's splintered butt.
We don't have an inventory. It's gotta be the music somehow that we need to do. I'm not saying it's changed.
Is everyone having fun yet?
I think I looked at this, didn't I? Yeah, I looked at sound with this.
This is my apocalypse.
Yeah, that was a bad one. Now, I didn't read his mind, though.
Psychic ventriloquism.
So he can actually change.
I sure do wish I could get my hands on a pair of those sexy old biker shorts. Very funny, fuzzball. But let's try to focus on the gut-wrenching terror for a few seconds.
So he can actually change the voice now. It's not just Max's voice.
Junior thinks you're a yutz.
Oh, crap! That was an interesting reaction again. That gets him way down there. Huh.
Sam Clones, it's me, your master. Stop what you're doing and get Max some corn dogs.
The clones won't stop for anything now.
Okay, well that didn't stop him. Let's read his mind.
Tongues of flame, hear a snarl.
What was that?
Now you will be able to pluck images from the minds around you.
Oh.
Use them to defeat Charlie Hotep.
No problemo.
That's interesting. So now we can use the rhinoplasty on that.
Come on, you little glowing punk. Take your best shot.
How about a little fire, Scarecrow? Ooh, fire! Regardless, whatever shall I do?
I know. What a maroon.
So that's why the music's important now.
Come to me, Junior. The power of the toy box compels you.
References out the wazoo. Now how could we use that?
Rhinoplasty.
Use them against themselves. Wait, where's the thing of Charlie?
Come on, you little glowing punk.
Okay, so cool. We get to
Take
keep
your
the
best
picture
shot.
that we've already got. Okay, that's useful. We're gonna have to do stuff in order.
Ah! You think you can beat yourself? Wait, let me
Probably how
rephrase
you.
that.
It's probably how
What
you.
a
That's probably how you
poltroon.
spend every
You
night.
think I
there,
wouldn't have
Carl.
planned for that? Form of the Destroyer.
I am the chronic power robot. These Pisces.
Ouch.
Well, the robot would definitely destroy. Okay, let's go ahead and get all the songs in. Face of Darkness. Read the Mind.
Eternal darkness, eternal darkness.
I don't think that's how that tune goes. I think it's very much the opposite. Okay. And what have we not done? Flaming Crowns, 2 tablets, and the Mind Plague. I think it's the last one that we haven't done. Oh, what is that? That's not pleasant to look at. Okay. Let's see what each of these do.
Give us one back.
Ouch.
Rhinoplasty.
Okay, so he keeps the form. He keeps the form of the thing that he transforms into. And when we use the ventriloquism thing, he'll attack the toy box if we do it in Norrington Toys.
This is my apocalypse. And it freaks me out. Let's see how you like a taste of eternal darkness, termite brain. Whoa, that's pretty black. That's a neat trick. Let me show you mine. I call it, I'd rather light a
Oh,
candle
okay. I was
and
hoping you would do
curse
that,
the
actually.
darkness. Give us one back.
Oh, oops, no, stay as Max. So now he's a candle. When I was looking at this right here, I was thinking if he could turn into that and use it on Toy Box, he would destroy the Toy Box. Would a candle's flame be enough to destroy the Toy Box? There's only one way to find out.
Junior despised you, Charlie.
Shut up and
Okay,
die,
no,
old
that's
man.
not enough to destroy it. Okay, maybe. Well, I guess the robot would probably be enough to destroy it, wouldn't it? Actually, that would be the most obvious, to be honest. Yeah, that would be the most obvious. I mean, yeah. Since the toy box is of the dark dimension. Oh wait, no, that's the, oh, that's the needle. That's the needle. We'll try that one just to see what happens. But I think it's the robot. Ventriloquism.
Ventriloquism.
Junior despised you.
Shut up and die, old man.
That's not a very strong attack. Yeah, okay, I need to become himself because his weakness is the robot. Yeah.
Yeah? Did you learn your lesson the last time?
Ow. It's a good thing that I was only impersonating something from the Dark Dimension, or I'd be toast right now.
Hint! Okay, got it. Yep. That's definitely it. You know, you'd think you'd figure out by now that it's not actually Norrington in there. You would think.
Junior despised you, Charlie.
I am the sonic
Oh.
robot, the son of a...
This is a cutscene now. Yeah!
Aw, donkey ears.
Close your eyes, Max.
Why? This is really cool!
Hey, you're right.
Yeah, it's not the, not Holy Grail, but,
Back of the box?
Ark of the Covenant.
Jeez, Charlie, have a little dignity.
Why won't you play with me?
Good job, Max. Max?
Just a minute, Sam.
Max!
Oh.
Buddy?
Just stick it down.
What? I thought we were doing a thing here.
Alive!
Yep, that icky demon seed must have broken my fall.
What ridiculous luck.
Says you. I think I swallowed some of that dark dimensional demon yolk.
Did it taste like chicken?
No. It was more like,
The succulent torments of the damned.
Not funny, Max.
I wasn't trying to be funny. If I was, I'd say something like, how do you keep an idiot in... Oh, I don't feel so good, Sam.
Uh-oh.
Hang on, little buddy.
I think no is actually more appropriate than you think, Bullseye Troll. I guess I'll call you Bullseye.
It's so cool!
Well, that's frightening.
Dr. Norrington, you gotta help me with Max. Holy H.P. Lovecraft spinning through the 13 abyssal planes on a propane grill!
My thoughts exactly.
Congratulations, my friends. Thanks to your valiant efforts, Sam and Max have eliminated the scourge of the Devil's Toy Box once and for all. But at what cost?
Quite the cost.
This is new.
When next we meet, the fate of Sam, Max, reality, and perhaps your very sanity will rest in your trembling hands in the concluding chapter of The Devil's Playhouse.
Okay. They turned him into quite the monster there. Oh, if you've only... Oh, man. If Max is your favorite character, you need to play through, them all. He's got some power that's really, really frightening. Even before he gets his psychic powers. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but Episode 4, Abraham Lincoln Must Die, is a very interesting, it's pretty interesting, I'll say. Yeah, a friend of mine, Bug, she thinks Max is cute, which is really scary because you know he's cute, but then he's psychotic and homicidal and very dangerous. If you do want to see the previous episodes, I have played through all of them. They're on my YouTube channel, Shook 50. I think I've got a link somewhere on my thing to my YouTube channel. But yeah, it somehow just, oh, that he's cute, that he's homicidal and psychotic is cute. I guess that's how Jack the Ripper got so had his way so easily. the laser, oh, he's so homicidal and psychotic. Woo! We think he's cute. What's the worst he could do? Yeah, Manson too. Yeah, there's just one more thing of Sam Max, and I'll be done with it. Oh, there's what is Marvel?
Sal? Sal?
I'm afraid there's an issue with Sal.
Sal?
Okay. There's like a little clip there at the end. Huh. You know, I was wondering maybe that there was an extra joke there with Sal being, you know, he worked as a chef in the kitchen. Whether it would be a joke about salmonella. I don't think they were going for that joke. They could have made a joke about that though. Anyway, yeah, there's only one more episode, episode 5 of season 3 left. So I'm almost done with the whole thing. At some point, I probably do need to go back and play the original Sam Max games. I'll look on Good Old Games, see if they're on there. I don't know if they're on Steam either. Probably not on Steam. But anyway, and that'll make it clear. I don't know if I've mentioned it to you, Spare Time, but I'm going to be playing horror games in October, or spooky themed games. I don't know if my computer can run a lot of the better or the more recent horror games. So I do know of a couple of point-and-click adventures that are horror themed, but I don't think they're going to be really like, you know, making me jump. So, but they'll be spooky-ish themed. Grim Fandango is one of them. I never played the game, but I've been told it's very, very good. Well, I have to see if I can get that to run to where I can stream it. But that's the first one I want to play, if I can do it. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be playing the last episode of Sam Max later tonight. So anyway, you guys can come by and I've got Gabriel Knight. I picked it up in one of the Humble Bundles this year. I played through part of it. Can you hear the cat out in the hallway? Would that be considered a horror game? I know it deals with voodoo. I've never finished Gabriel Knight. I know it deals with voodoo and stuff like that, but I didn't know if it really was kind of a horror game. What, you would classify it as a horror game then, Bullseye Troll? It's one I need to play because I picked up a lot of games like that. I picked up Police Quest, Space Quest, King's Quest, several different ones of them games in that bundle. It was a huge point-and-click adventure game from Sierra, like the old Sierra games, some of which I had played. The most dark one, okay. Yeah, I definitely would agree. It has some dark themes, like voodoo, you know, in it, and murders and that sort of thing. I actually started a Let's Play of it earlier this year, and I can't remember much about it. I know there's like the voodoo murders in it, and I know that Mark Hamill does the voice of the detective in it. I remember the guy's a bit of a ladies' man, and I remember there's a shop you have to go into. I can just remember very, very vague details of stuff. Yeah, I'm the same way. If you like have you ever played Deponia? If you haven't played the Deponia games, and you like humor in your adventure games, you're missing out. Deponia, there's 3 of them, but you can get it. You can get all 3 of them together in Deponia: The Complete Journey. And then they made a 4th game called Deponia Doomsday. Very good games and very funny. I really enjoyed my time with those. It might be one of my favorite games, point and click adventures there are. I'm trying to think of another funny one. If you like point and click adventure games, there's a company called Daedalic. Let me type it in. Deponia. Oh, good grief. Deponia. Let me actually type. Here, let me get you. Let me pull it up on Steam. Actually, well, yeah, I'll give you the Steam link. But there's a game site that I use called IndieGala. They a lot of like indie companies will put their games on sale there, and I guess a lot of the big ones too. But they run a lot of bundles, kind of like Humble Bundle, where you can buy games in bundles. And I noticed a lot of the Daedalic games are on sale cheap there. Let me do. Okay, actually, really good deal right now. Oh, wow. Actually, okay, you do know of Deponia. Okay, good. It's actually, I just looked it up on Steam. It's actually $5.99 right now on sale. Regularly priced $40. So, if you've heard it and never played it, then you might want to check it out. That's one of the ones I've had the most fun with here over the last few years. I've enjoyed the Sam Max games again, though. But yeah, you play as a guy who's not a good person at all. He kind of, yeah, he's quite the jerk. But you root for him, Has a really good soundtrack to it. For the humor, it has some pretty dramatic music in parts, anyway, and actually a really good story once it gets towards the end of it. It's actually kind of a cool the way it happens. They wound up making a 4th game. It was supposed to just be a trilogy. We wound up making a 4th game. And I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to give away any spoilers, but it was it was for people who wanted more, but it didn't really help. So I think that it was kind of, yeah. Yeah, right now is a good time to pick it up. Let me actually look and see how much it is on that IndieGala website too. Because I saw it was on sale on there recently. I follow them on Twitter. IndieGala. Well, there's an anime treasure bundle if you like anime, girls, apparently. Okay, I think it was maybe it wasn't a bundle. Maybe it was just them being on sale. Oh, go bundles. That's email. Wait, where's the search? Where do I search? Oh, it's over on this side that I search. Deponia. No, on this side it's $40. Which is the regular Steam price. Yeah, it takes a good while to play. Of course, I kind of get in the moods to play certain types of games. And I can kind of get out of those moods. So Deponia, the Deponia trilogy took me about a year and a half to play through it. But that's because I played through about half the first act in the first game and got distracted by other things and came back like, I think maybe like half a year or a year later. Got into it again, got towards the end of the game, got distracted again, and then once I came back to it, I like finished it up quick. So yeah, I got distracted. That's something I'm really bad about, especially with longer games. RPGs, I'm bad about getting distracted. Which means I'm really confused if they're story-based. But yeah, I really enjoyed my time with it, though. Especially after I beat it. You know, whenever replaying through it again was really awesome. It didn't take me that long at all. There is one puzzle in it that pisses me off. It's horrible. Well, it's not horrible. It's horrible because it pissed me off so bad. It's kind of clever. I just don't like to admit that it's a clever puzzle. I want to say it's annoying and stupid. But it's mildly clever. A bit meta, but clever. Yeah, I'm tempted to tell you. I don't know if your memory is as well as mine, because if your memory is like mine, I could tell you and you'll be like, haha, that's amusing, and then you'll be like, this is stupid. I don't know what to do. And then you wind up having to look it up anyway because you forgot about it. Because the sad thing is, I got really confused on that part. The second time I played through it, I was so confused. I was like, what do I do to progress? And then I looked it up and I'm like, how do I not remember this? It's in my brain now. I'm not going to forget it a third time. I'm not going to forget it a second time. But I forgot it the first time. But anyway, yeah, very good series of games. Really enjoyed them. I did. Like I said, it's on sale right now. I hate to kind of like promote it. I feel kind of sleazy doing it, but I did do a full Let's Play of it on my YouTube channel. If you want to hear me muttering over it. But yeah, I would say probably playing it on your own would be the best way to experience it, at least the first time. But anyway, I'm just sitting here yakking at this point. Right now, story-based games are the games I'm playing the most here on Twitch. I tried playing some RPGs. I don't have a good computer, so I can't play like the high-end games that that people play on stream. So I'm having to settle for a lot of the games that well, since I don't have a high-end computer, it's most of the games I play anyway. But like point-and-click adventures and RPGs and visual novels, those sorts of games. And I've decided that I really do enjoy that storyline games. I haven't done a lot of them here lately, so that's what I'm going to focus with on my streaming. So yeah, if you want to keep coming by there, follow the channel, and I'm on Twitter. I'll put my Twitter handle in there too. And yeah, oh, I need to hit enter. Okay. And yeah, it'd be awesome to have you come by. I've been doing mostly point-and-click adventures. I want to dive into some more visual novels. There's one that I started up on YouTube, and I want to get back to and stream, where you date an alpaca. It's pretty strange. I need to get back into that one, and I've got a pile of visual novels that I need to play through. So streaming them would be a good way to do it. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna quit talking. Let y'all get about y'all's mornings. But anyway, thank you, Bullseye Troll. Awesome seeing you. Thank you, Spare Time, for coming by hanging out as always, and anybody else lurking in the chat. I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming by, and I'll see y'all later. Later, folks.